Yoshi. Yoshi, what are you doing, my good sir? Out here saying some things. Okay, so he talked to the media today about T Higgins' contract. And what he had to say about the situation is this. I'm hoping I can get the confidence from the coaches. I'm not sure if they could pay T. He's probably get a lot of money. He's a really good receiver. Hopefully, I can step into that role. And on a serious note, he didn't mean anything ill by that, by the way. I'm just literally joking at this point. But that is actually true. And it's like he didn't mean anything bad by it, but we are all hoping, Yoshi, for you to do that exact concept with T Higgins being the understudy here of T Higgins. We drafted him in the 6th round. So usually from a 6th round draft pick, you can't really expect too much in return. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, you could have some really good, amazing plays by a 6th round draft pick, but usually it doesn't happen as often. It has in the past, it has, but not as often. Yoshi is a diamond in the rough, as they would say, or a needle in a haystack. He, in my opinion, I think he's going to be a top 15 receiver by the end of this season. And I'm so freaking excited to see him blossom. But he isn't wrong. I mean, again, paying T Higgins is going to be very expensive. That's why, and I hate to say Bleacher Report might be correct here, but Bleacher Report saying that the Bengals should go ahead and redo Sam Hubbard's contract and push a year forward to save some money this year potentially could help us get a contract done with T Higgins. So there are situations where, we working Sam Hubbard, maybe BJ Hill's contract, and some other guys, Kappa as well. You could really push money toward the future and get T Higgins under contract. But if you're the Bengals here and you're like, listen, we think we already have his replacement in either Jermaine Burton or Andrei Iosivas, or Yoshi as we call him, he posted on his Twitter exactly how to say it. It's Yoshi Vash. Yoshi Vash. Let me see. I know he posted it on his Twitter, the exact way to say it. Okay, so he posted on his Twitter, for everyone, in case they're wondering, Yoshi Vash. Yoshi Vash. Andrei Iosivas. So, yeah. If you think that Iosivas is the guy, and he is the future of, the replacement for T Higgins, might be more reasons why the Bengals aren't trying to sign T Higgins to a long-term deal. Because if Iosivas can be that guy, then you don't really need T Higgins. But I will say, if you truly believe Iosivas is that guy, or you believe that it's going to be, Jermaine Burton, this all leads to one road. You got to franchise tag T again. Because you're not going to franchise tag him and trade him this year, right? You're just not going to do that. It's not going to how it's going to work. But next season, you can. Okay? Hear me out, right? You franchise tag him again next season. This is going to be a tag of $25.6 million. Okay, but you're not going to pay him at all, because in the end here, you're going to trade him to a team that he wants to go to. This needs to be worked out and illustrated with T here. You can't just randomly do this. This has to be orchestrated with him, or else this won't work. So you got to say, okay, listen, T, we're going to franchise tag you, but we're going to trade you to a team you want to be traded to. And then you get some value for him. And as long as you have confidence and feel confidence in, Yoshi and Jermaine Burton being the replacement, then you're sitting there pretty good and fine, because you could probably trade T for at least a second. If you're trying to trade T, you can get at least a second for him. I think realistically speaking, I think he's worth a first. I think the Bengals will overvalue him like crazy, but the Bengals are looking at it as, you know what? This guy, he doesn't want to play for us anymore. We're just going to trade him. We're just going to get some value back. Then that might work out. The problem is, we all know how the Bengals operate and how the Bengals work. And how the Bengals are going to operate here is they're just going to let him walk. And it's the smart move here would be to trade him, but knowing the Bengals and how they operate in the past, they're going to let him walk after this season. And we're going to get a third-round draft pick in return anyway, no matter what, by a compensatory pick. So we're going to get a third-round draft pick, compensatory pick. So it's not really going to matter in the end. Even if we do lose T and we let him walk and we don't trade him, we'll just get a compensatory pick in the end. So, and he'll probably end up going to Tennessee or somewhere and getting a big payday. And we're going to see. As Yoshi says right here, you know, I'm not sure if they could pay T. He'll probably get a lot of money. He's a really good receiver. Hopefully I can step into that role. And hopefully you can, buddy. I am so excited for Yoshi this year. I'm so excited to see how he blossoms. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one.